building a relationship or filling a form. Values of Assessment Study, University of Bristol.
So there are two things, at least, going on in any assessment. One is the need to actually get through the questions on the form, and the other is the need to establish some sort of relationship with the individual. And those things often happen in parallel, which can make it quite a skilled task actually to get through the questions on the form. Those really good practitioners were able to weave the two things together, and a lot of that is about listening.
They should get to know me first, come a couple of times to meet me, talk with me before you fill in the assessment. So I think if they did that, they'd probably get a better idea.
People talked about the form getting in the way of building a relationship with people. One local authority was encouraging its practitioners not to take the form out to do the assessment.
The thing about it is I never know how I'm going to wake up, so I could actually go to bed completely fine, well, not completely fine, but because I've got pain all the time, but I could go to bed and think, okay, this is manageable. I could wake up in the morning and it not be manageable. It's something that you can't see, so I guess that's when they have issues with it. Come on a morning when the carer's here, just to see for yourself what sort of things they're having to do. Or, there's a book on the table that says when they come here what they've done. Read it, so they can get an idea of what sort of things the carers are having to do for me on each day. I get frustrated because I'm always trying to convince them. That I do need the help, because basically if I'm having to try and talk to them and try and convince them, it's just getting me angry, and the stress is going to kick my joints off. So I'd rather just say to them, do you know what, just leave.
The person that's being assessed, they know their own lives better than anyone else, so actually being led by that person, which is what's supposed to happen. So when the assessment happens, where it happens, the pace of it, but practitioners need to have the freedom to work flexibly and to take time to build up that sort of relationship.
It's about listening to the disabled person, picking up on what they're saying, and then moving that into the next question on the form, if you like. And at the same time, thinking about what doesn't need to be asked, perhaps because the disabled person has already mentioned it or implied what they actually want from this process.
I think overall the research has shown that people prefer to engage in a relationship where those issues come up as a matter of discussion and a matter of exploration of what day-to-day life involves, what they would like to achieve, and how far they can walk or what they can or can't see. I think for the practitioners, the most positive and enthusiastic engagements seem to have been from the people who've had the ability and the authority from their managers to be able to engage and build a relationship over time.
Thank you to everyone who took part in the peer support groups at WECIL and their supporters Anna Wheeler and Valentina Cavallini. A special thanks to Nathan Hill for the graphic design, the research team at Norah Fry Centre for Disability Studies, University of Bristol. Our advisory group members from Bristol Disability Equality Forum, Compass Disability, Families Leading Planning, the Foundation for People with Learning Disabilities, the Alzheimer's Society and the School for Policy Studies. A special thank you to the social care practitioners who took part in this study, to all the disabled people who were assessed and to our workshop participants. Finally, we're very grateful to our funders, the School for Social Care Research, for their generous support of this study. However, the views expressed in these videos are those of the research team and the WECIL group, and not necessarily those of the NIHR, SSCR, NHS, the National Institute for Health Research or the Department of Health. For further information about the research, please see www.sscr.nih.ac.uk/publications.php or www.bristol.ac.uk/SPS/research/centres/Norah Fry Research.